In this video, we're checking out the best open-world games on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. If you love exploring and epic adventures, these games are a must-play. Let's dive right in. Days Gone is an awesome game that feels like a thrilling adventure. The story is super interesting, and you'll connect with the characters. The game looks and sounds amazing, making it feel like you're there. The music and voices are perfect, adding to the excitement. You'll be immersed in the game's detailed world with surprises and excitement around every corner. The graphics are stunning, especially if you have a powerful computer, and the sounds will keep you on the edge of your seat. Playing the game is easy, and there are lots of cool weapons and ways to fight. Plus, you can make your bombs, which is pretty neat. It's got a great story and intense gameplay that will keep you entertained for a long time. Whether it's day or night in the game, you'll have a blast exploring this awesome world. Next one on our list is Need for Speed. Unbound is a cool racing game where you drive fast cars and have a lot of fun. When you race, the graphics look awesome, and you feel like you're going super fast. The story in the game is fun, and the characters are interesting. You can play with your friends online and race against them to build up your car collection. Plus, there's a lot of customization options to make your cars unique. Each car handles differently, so you have to think about how you drive them. The game is set in Chicago, and it looks cool. The music in the game is great, and it adds to the excitement. There are also lots of cool things to find while you're racing. Need for Speed. Unbound is a fun game with awesome graphics, cool music, and lots of customization options. It's perfect for anyone who loves racing games. Next is Far Cry 6. It is a really good game with amazing graphics that make your computer work hard. It's set on a beautiful island. The weapons feel realistic and are fun to use. You can upgrade your weapons and vehicles to keep things exciting. Fighting in the game can be tough but feels good when you win, and the story is surprisingly good. You can use allies called amigos to help you. Some parts of the story, like fighting with guerrilla tactics, are really cool, and side missions have interesting stories and characters too. There are lots of interesting characters and places to find in the game. Exploring the huge map is a lot of fun, and the music adds to the atmosphere. Far Cry 6 is a fun game with lots to do and better acting than the previous game. The story might be a bit silly sometimes, but it's still a really enjoyable game. Final Fantasy XV Royal Edition for Windows is praised as one of the best game ports ever. It's like going on an adventure-packed road trip with lots to see and do. The story is exciting and grand, and the gameplay is easy to understand, but also satisfying. Many fans think it's one of the best Final Fantasy games ever, with a fantastic ending and plenty of secrets to uncover. This version of Final Fantasy XV fixes a lot of problems from the original game and gives players a more complete experience. Towards the end, it might feel like the story rushes a bit, especially after waiting so long for its release. If you enjoy action-packed games, Final Fantasy XV Royal Edition is worth playing. Next up is Saints Row. 2 has a really interesting story, introducing new characters and cool features like playing as a female character with customizable voices. Compared to the first game, it has more gameplay features and a better respect system. There are also more activities and a difficulty option for missions. The clothing store system is fantastic, offering a wide range of customization options for clothes, including choosing from a huge spectrum of colors. The game has a brighter and more vibrant feel than its predecessor, with improved character personalities and dialogue. Customization is a highlight, not only for the player character but also for vehicles and cribs. Side missions like fighting pins add extra fun. The music, including 80s tunes and rap, is fantastic and adds to the overall experience. It's often compared to GTA 5 and is considered one of the best open-world crime games. With its great story, music, and open world, it's a highly enjoyable game, and one of the best in the Saints Row series. Prey is a great game that stands out from others recently released. It creates a spooky atmosphere with its big map, although it might feel a bit small sometimes. In the game, managing what you carry is important, which adds to the challenge. The story is gripping and keeps you interested, and there's lots to do if you want to complete everything. The game looks amazing, sounds great, and builds its world well. The combat is fun, especially when you use special abilities. The levels and story are well done, but you need to pay attention to enjoy them fully. There are lots of powers and weapons to choose from, giving you different ways to play. Prey is an immersive game where using powers, managing items, and upgrading weapons is enjoyable. Exploring the game world is cool with nice graphics and music. Next up is Immortals Fenyx Rising. Is more than just a fun game. It's an awesome adventure set in a big world. It's kind of like Zelda, Breath of the Wild, but with its cool style. In this game, you get to explore Greek mythology funnily. It shows the gods' not-so-perfect sides, which makes the story interesting for everyone. As you play, you'll hear funny conversations between Zeus and Prometheus. Plus, there are lots of puzzles to solve while you're exploring. It's a great game. It's a good choice for families, and it's a nice break from other games. The Long Dark is a survival game where you need to be smart and plan to survive in the tough Canadian wilderness. In the story mode called Wintermute, you learn how to play while following a good story. Some quests make you explore the big map. The game's world is beautiful but also scary. You'll feel different emotions like fear and joy as you search for things to survive. The story is interesting with great characters and voices. The graphics look nice and real, making the game more immersive. The Long Dark is a cool game with awesome graphics, giving you an exciting survival experience in the wild. Next on our list is Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen. Its open world is vast and bustling with monster encounters, featuring campsites and burial sites to explore. The game is filled with subtle and immersive details that enhance the overall experience. It is the ultimate dragon game, surpassing even Skyrim. Dragon's Dogma excels in various aspects. It boasts top-notch combat magic, exploration, crafting, and a massive open world. This game is truly a hidden gem, offering a wonderful gaming experience. Next up is Death Stranding, which is hailed as an absolute masterpiece by many players. The story is captivating and has both calm and exciting parts with great music. It's a strange game that turns delivering things into something amazing. The world looks amazing, with great acting by the characters. The gameplay makes you feel like you're really in the game, and the music is fantastic. The actors chosen for the voices fit perfectly, making the game feel even more real. The story is well told, and you can build things to help you in your journey. It's not often a game that makes you feel so connected to the characters and story. In Death Stranding, you're rebuilding humanity while exploring stunning landscapes and dealing with strange creatures called BTs. Death Stranding is a unique and interesting game with great gameplay and actors that make it even better. Infamous: Second Son is an incredible game. Offers a thrilling experience whether you choose to play as a hero or a villain. With stunning graphics and engaging gameplay, it's a visually impressive and immersive adventure. The game's story is straightforward yet emotional, featuring memorable characters that you'll grow to love. What truly sets this game apart is its innovative gameplay mechanics. As you progress, you'll unlock different powers based on your choices, adding depth to the gameplay and allowing for multiple endings depending on your morality. These diverse powers keep the gameplay fresh and exciting, even as you reach the end of the game. Infamous: Second Son is a marvelous game that's both fun and addictive, offering an unforgettable gaming experience. Lego City Undercover is a fun adventure game suitable for everyone. You play as Chase McCain, a police officer chasing after the bad guy Rex Fury. Along the way, you'll explore different parts of Lego City, fight enemies, and learn new skills. Each area of the city has its unique look and feel, making the game lively and interesting. The game has a multiplayer mode where you can team up with friends or family for more fun. Even after you finish the main story, there's still lots to do in free play mode. You can unlock new characters and abilities to keep the adventure going. The game is full of humor, with jokes and references to pop culture that will make you laugh. One cool thing about the game is that Chase McCain can wear different disguises, each with special abilities to help you solve puzzles and advance in the story. The Forgotten City is an awesome game. The story is super interesting, and you can choose from 4 different endings. If you like mysteries, time loops, or ancient Roman stuff, you'll love it. There's a lot to explore in the game, and you can find hidden secrets everywhere. Even the bad guys have cool stories. The game takes place in a mysterious Roman city, which is pretty cool. The city is big and has lots of tunnels to explore. The story is really deep and keeps you hooked. The people you meet in the game are interesting and react to what you do. Your decisions in the game matter, and they can change how things turn out. The voice acting is great, and the music adds to the creepy vibe of the game. You'll remember the characters for a long time. It's one of the best games where your choices matter, and it's full of history and excitement. Next up is Gravity Rush 2. It's a cool action-adventure game where you play as Kat, who can control gravity. This means she can do crazy stunts and explore a big world. You can use different powers like the stasis field and special attacks, which make the game fun. Even if you don't want to do missions, you can still have a blast exploring and doing cool stunts. The game looks really nice with cool visuals and interesting characters. The best part is how you can change gravity, which adds a fun twist to the gameplay. There are lots of characters to meet and some side missions to do, although they can be a bit annoying. But overall, the game has beautiful graphics, likable characters, and a decent story. The music is also really good. The story of Division 2 is as good as an MMORPG game. What makes this game awesome is how easy it is to play. You can hide behind cover and shoot enemies, working together with your team to win battles. The graphics are amazing thanks to a special game engine. The world looks real with cool lighting and details. The sounds are lifelike, making you feel like you're in the middle of the action. The weather changes, making the environment feel alive. There are different groups of enemies, each with their way of fighting. You have to keep upgrading your gear and skills to beat them. The world is huge and full of places to explore. Whether you play alone or with friends, you'll have fun completing missions and finding cool stuff. The music adds to the excitement, making you feel like a hero. As you play, you'll feel proud of what you've achieved and want to keep going. Next up is Batman: Arkham Knight. It is an awesome game with lots of cool heroes like Nightwing. The bosses in this game are scarier than ever, especially Scarecrow. The story is good with fun side missions, and driving the Batmobile is exciting. The game looks amazing, especially Gotham City. The fighting is faster and better, and sneaking around is more fun with new challenges. The story is about Batman fighting Scarecrow and Arkham Knight, who turns out to be Jason Todd. It's a cool story about Batman facing his fears. There are lots of different suits to choose from, and they all look great. The voice acting is really good and the music is perfect. Batman: Arkham Knight is an awesome game with a great story, fun gameplay, and lots of cool details. Marvel's Spider-Man: Miles Morales is considered one of the best games out there. It's better than the original Spider-Man game in many ways. The swinging feels more precise, and little details like snow melting on the suit make it even cooler. The sounds and wind effects in the game are also really impressive, and the gameplay is solid. The story is pretty simple, and there aren't as many extra missions or side quests as in the original game. If you're playing on the PlayStation 5, the game looks amazing and plays great. The graphics are stunning, and the new controller adds to the experience. People like the story, especially the character Finn, who is both an antagonist and anti-hero. It's more fun and interesting than the first game's story. The game has a good mix of story and fun gameplay. Miles Morales swings and fights in a way that fits his character, which adds to the fun. Players also enjoy the plot twists, cool boss fights, and fun side missions. The spider training parts of the game are also really cool and add to the fun. Next on our list is Ghost of Tsushima: Director's Cut. It is a big adventure game set in old Japan, something a lot of fans have wanted for a long time. The fighting in the game is hard but fair. It looks pretty too, with amazing art and special HDR effects that make it even nicer. The story in the game is a big part of why people like it. There are interesting characters and fun side quests that make the world feel real. Exploring Tsushima is cool because it's so big and beautiful, with lots of things to do and see. The world itself is amazing, with awesome graphics that make Tsushima feel alive. The fighting never gets boring because there's always something new to do. People care about the characters in the game because they're so well written. You can also customize your character a lot with different armor, swords, and other stuff to find. Ghost of Tsushima: Director's Cut is a great game. It has fun missions and cool side quests, and it feels like a real place because of all the little details. Next up is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It is packed with things to do like raids and invasions, and the world is beautiful with lots of secrets to find. You can choose from many armor and weapons to fit your style. The raids are exciting, and exploring new rivers feels like discovering extra content with tougher enemies and new loot. Everything you do feels rewarding and makes you want to keep playing. The expansions make the game even more fun. You have plenty of romance options, and the graphics are amazing. The combat system works well, and it's easier to track missions and side quests. The visuals capture the Viking theme, and the storytelling is great with fun gameplay, combat, voice acting, and music. It's a big improvement from past Assassin's Creed games, with lots of active RPG elements. The scenery, story, graphics, and everything else in the game is stunning. The dialogue is interesting, and you'll want to pay attention to every word. There are lots of side stories that add to your experience, and everything fits together nicely to make a great game. Horizon Forbidden West is a fantastic game. The skill tree in the game is cool. There are lots of new ways to make Aloy stronger. And the weapons. They're amazing. You'll find awesome new weapons in different places. There are also many different outfits to choose from, each with its benefits. Exploring the world of Forbidden West is so much fun. There are lots of things to discover, like special places and missions. The gameplay is even better than before. There are tons of weapons to try and skills to learn. The music is great, especially during exciting battles. With all the new weapons and outfits, you can make your character unique. Horizon Forbidden West is a game you don't want to miss. It has fun missions, exciting gameplay, and a great story. If you like exploring big worlds, this game is for you. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments which game you're excited to try. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more gaming picks. Catch you in the next one.